Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Min at Smiley Autowerks. I just want to give an update from the last few months. We haven't posted any videos recently, so I just want to have a walkthrough through the shop, show you what we're up to and what projects we got going on. This one just arrived last night. It's an SLC Superlite for anyone that's wondering what it is. It's a kit car with the LS3 and I believe it's an R8 trans, if I'm right. It's a Graziano 6-speed. It's here for twin turbos, AM Infinity, the whole works, our standard AM package, just to get it to go fast in a straight line. I know that's not what the crowd always wants, but we're here to make it go in a straight line. It's gonna be a half-mile car. The owner would like to go over 200 and a half, and then we'll go from there and see what it can do. This has been an ongoing project that got started earlier this year. It's a 1964, I believe, Mustang with a small block Ford in it. Twin Turbonetics turbos. It just had the whole turbo kit redone by Walker Pro Motorsports. We commissioned him to do the twin turbo kit since the last kit was quite bad. The fitment was pretty terrible, and just, overall everything was just kind of out of date. So we cleaned it up, made it streamlined. It's gonna have a Holley high ram on it, air to water intercooler, AM Infinity as well, which is pretty different, but it should do well. So this project we're right in the middle of it. It is a 1G DSM owned by the same owner as the Superlite. This was a car he wanted to get for his wife to get into racing. It's a little bit crazy. It's a full-on stripped out race car. We're thinking it's somewhere in the mid 2000s in terms of weight. Pretty crazy setup. Again, AM Infinity, getting it up to date. The car seems to be built somewhere in the early 2000s. So just one of those deals, just bringing it to the 21st century. New engine harness, new body harness from front to back, headlights to tail lights, everything in between. And yeah, we're not sure what we want to do with this car in terms of goals, but we'll see what it does. This one here is our customer Ash's Eagle 9. We built this car about a year ago. It was brought to us, built by someone else on a different ECU. It had some issues on the dyno and unfortunately hurt the motor. We've updated it since then. The Bushel Racing motor, fully built, top to bottom, built head, built bottom end. We recently switched it from an FP black or FP red to an FP black. Just got finished tuning tonight. Made about 32, 33 pounds. Pretty quick, fast car. Just another Evo. This one is SA300 that is roughly going to make around 17 to 1800. That's the goal. The 2J full built aluminum rod motor, Grannis Racing T56 Magnum GR1000F with the Tilton twin disc. And we'll go here to the front. So everything that pulled out of the engine bay, it was repainted. Motor was put in for mock-up. We're gonna get the transmission installed here in the next couple days. Again, AM Infinity. This one's gonna be on Series 7 Precision 8891. 12 injector, strain gauge, clutchless shift. The whole 9 yards. Okay. And this is the one that I've had the most questions about recently. So this is the car that the billet motor ended up residing in after these last few months. To go overview again, this motor is a top to bottom Mazworks built billet block. Mazworks Mazworks Stage 4 Pro head. Basically anything that you can dream of, this car has. It's a Pro Mod 88, full AC, power steering, dry sump, 6R80 trans. So this is going to be one of the first ones to try to get into this power level with a 6R80. This one's going to be running on a Motec M150, Motec PDM, laser height sensors, 4 9-inch rear ends, the whole, everything that you can do. 8-inch intercooler. We'll put the car up on the lift so you can see. This one's gonna be full interior, no compromises. This is Texas after all, so you need AC. Yeah, I mean everything. Try to cover as much as I can. Okay. We'll get it up on the lift and take a look at it on the other side. Start with the underside. We have the dry sump system built by Daily Engineering and PHR to retain the AC system, and it fits pretty nicely in there. So one thing that they had to do for us was actually make the pan deeper because of the crankshaft and the rod combination. But it still fits perfectly with everything and retains AC, which is the goal. Our friends over at Toyota got us a brand new steering rack for the car. There was nothing wrong with it before, but it'd be a shame just to put an old steering rack back into with everything else brand new. So this is the PHR 6R80 swap kit. This is a built 6R80 built by Brett LaSala over at MSR Racing. Basically anything you can do to a 6R80, this thing has to try to hold all the power we're going to put through it. This is a Grandis Racing full solid tubular IRS subframe. We wanted to retain the IRS with the car because the car is still going to be very much a street car after we're done, despite the power that it's going to make. It's a drive shaft shop 9-inch rear end with basically their pro level axles, 4-inch aluminum dry shaft. All the suspension arms are either PHR, Buck Performance, or made by Grandis. So the whole thing is all set up to go very quickly. We got Grandis's anti-roll bar. It's a pretty beefy one, and the strange double adjustable suspension. So the car will have Motec ride height sensors or laser height sensors. We'll have shock travel sensors. Basically anything that we could possibly do to monitor what the car is doing, we'll have all that information on board. Oh yeah, the C10. I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of questions about that if I don't cover it. The C10 is here for a big brake kit by Bear. 6 piston in the front, 4 piston in the back. It's an LS3 4L80 car. It's on air ride. It's a pretty good looking truck. We'll be done with it here very soon. Get it back on the ground and yeah, ready to rock and roll. Cool. I think we covered everything. In the coming weeks, we'll be working with 2K stuff, mostly trying to get as many cars as we can to make it to the event. We'll have Maine here recording the whole time, trying to keep up with everything that we're doing, and we hope to see you there.